Hi, my name is Melissa Mortensen from precut and today I want to invite you to sew along with me for a spring quilt along. During the month of April here on my YouTube channel, I will be teaching you how to make the Tailored Tulips quilt. I will drop a picture in so you can see it. You probably can't see that super well with the reflection from the lights. But the Tailored Tulips quilt is a fun tulip quilt pattern that uses a 10-inch pre-cut stack. By using this pre-cut stack, you are able to get enough fabric to make all of the tulip blocks for your quilt. You will need a little bit of yardage for the stems and maybe a little bit more green for some of the leaves. I couldn't decide whether I liked a blue or a tan background better for my example quilts for the Tailored Tulips quilt, so I stitched up both and I want to show those to you. The first example quilt, this one is made with the background fabric from my Basics line with Riley Blake called Sparkler, and the color is denim. The pattern comes in two sizes, a baby quilt, which is shown here, and again, I'll drop in pictures so you can see it better. A baby quilt here, which I have backed with Minky, and then it also comes in a lap size quilt. In this quilt example, I stitched up using the beach color of Sparkler from my Basics line with Riley Blake. All of the fabric for the tulips is from my Tulip Cottage collection with Riley Blake. It's in stores now. I've been waiting for it for a couple years now, and I have had so much fun sewing with it, and I'm really excited to share the fabric with you guys now, and I can't wait to see what you create with it. So a little bit about the Quilt Along. The Quilt Along will run April 12th through May 3rd, and videos will be posted here on my YouTube channel each Friday. We will start with the first video that I'll cover cutting and how to get the most out of your 10-inch pre-cut stack so that you can make sure you have enough fabric for all of the tulips in your quilt, give you some tips on placement and laying things out, and then that gives you a week to cut, and then once you get all your pieces cut out, we will start sewing the next Friday, and we will start making the tulip blocks. The quilt is made up of two blocks, a tulip block and a leaf block. The tulip blocks, I have a fun way to piece this tulip so that you get a really nice point on the center of that block each time. I think you're really going to like it. And in the video, I will cover step by step how to piece those blocks together. You'll have a week then to make all of your tulip blocks, and then we'll move on to the leaf blocks. I'll share a full step-by-step video of how to put those leaf quilt blocks together. Then the last Friday of the Quilt Along, I will walk you through the steps of assembling all of your blocks into a finished quilt. You do need to grab the pattern to follow along with the Quilt Along. You can find the pattern. I have printed and digital copies available in my shop, which is shop.precut.com. Also linked them here in YouTube. If you are outside the United States, I have them listed in my Etsy shop, the digital copies. I have to do that for tax reasons because I don't have permission to do business in other countries. So Etsy takes care of all of like the international tax stuff for me. So international orders go through Etsy. It's the exact same price and same pattern as the one in the US. You can find the Tulip Cottage pre-cut stacks at a lot of online quilt stores. Several Etsy sellers have it. Fat Quarter Shop carries it. I have a few in my shop left. I've gone through a lot of stock of them, but I do have a few left. Hawthorne Supply Company had them. Busy Lady Quilt Shop, quite a few others. If you are a shop that carries this, let me know and I'll be sure to add your shop link to the comments. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comment section. I'll make sure to answer them. And if I get a lot of the same question, I'll be sure to address it in our first video. You can find all the details about the Quilt Along here and on my blog at precut.com, and I hope you guys will join me. This is going to be a really fun project. Using the pre-cut stack really does help cut down on the cutting time for these blocks, and I really think that you will enjoy it.